In this video we discuss angles between coplanar lines and a transversal. We then extend to include coplanar lines that are parallel and discuss transversal postulates. Let's get on to it. So, here we have three coplanar lines, AB, CD and PQ. PQ is a transversal cutting AB and CD, forming angles 1 to 8. There are no parallel lines. The question we want to answer is, which angles are corresponding in the diagram? What do you think? Remember, there are no parallel lines. Do we have corresponding angles? Really? You decide. So, what did you decide? Do you think corresponding angles exist between parallel lines? Well, the truth is that corresponding angles exist between coplanar lines cut by a transversal. They are in corresponding positions relative to the coplanar lines and the transversal. For example, angle 4 is below line AB and to the left of the transversal PQ. Similarly, angle 7 is below line CD and to the left of the transversal. Angle 4 and angle 7 are in corresponding positions. The conclusion? We do have corresponding angles between coplanar lines AB, CD and the transversal PQ. However, since the coplanar lines are not parallel, then the corresponding angles are not equal. Next we look at the case of coplanar lines that are parallel. It is important to mention that parallel lines are in fact coplanar lines which are equidistant throughout, such that they never meet. In the diagram, AB and CD are parallel lines, and are cut by transversal PQ. For this case, where the coplanar lines are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. Take note, corresponding angles exist between coplanar lines and a transversal, they are equal between parallel lines and a transversal. Makes sense? Now we know, corresponding angles exist between coplanar lines and a transversal, and are equal if the coplanar lines are parallel. But, that's not all. So, how do we know that the lines are parallel without measuring the distance between them, or calculating their gradients? Turns out the converse is true. If corresponding angles between coplanar lines and a transversal are equal, then the coplanar lines are parallel. This provides a geometric way to prove that two or more coplanar lines are parallel. And yes, the same is true for alternate angles. The same reasoning also applies to cointerior angles. They exist between coplanar lines and a transversal, and are supplementary if the coplanar lines are parallel. To prove geometrically that two lines are parallel, we just need to prove one of these transversal postulates. Join us. Let's explore conceptual understanding of mathematics, science and technology together. Visit stemahead.co.za to discover how you can contribute to a better future. Like us on YouTube and hit that subscribe button to join our channel.